I think he just broke my brain.
It
Steven?
broke.
I was going to say chicken jockey because that's the only thing I know from it.
Yeah.
Better go to chat because I ain't even seen the
Okay.
movie.
Limited editions? Yes. Very limited. Sophia on the beat. Yes. All right.
That was in the
No,
movie?
no, no.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. Anyone?
Bueller? Bueller? Maybe nobody saw it, but
Bueller.
I I I
Oh,
I
wait,
never.
wait, wait. Dengrave said lava chicken.
Oh, Dengrave.
Lava chicken.
All right, lava chicken.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Louis, any guesses? If not, I will say the
Chicken.
answer. Yes.
uh, I'll take a
La la la
zero.
lava. Chicken.
I Ryan's dancing.
Llama chicken.
Llama chicken. I
Llama
don't.
chicken.
I
Lava
don't know,
chicken.
but I
Okay,
would
the
have to.
answer.
I would have to
Oh, wait,
say
wait,
that it
wait,
has
wait.
something to do. I have no
Spidey.
clue. Says Spike. I would have to
Lava chicken.
say
Mm-hmm.
lava
Say
chicken.
it.
I would have to say it has something to do with a chicken. What's the
Yes.
matter, Colonel Sanders? Chicken?
I thought the Minecraft movie went straight to DVD bin at Walmart. I haven't seen it.
Ooh, I
I've
haven't
heard of
seen it
it. I've
either.
heard of it.
So,
Okay, the answer is Chucky. Yeah. Chicken jockey.
chicken jockey. Now
Chicken
what?
jockey.
All right.
Chicken jockey.
So so why?
Because that's what Jack Black says.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
why?
For some reason, they say chicken jockey, and then the whole place erupts, and like all the kids and everybody start throwing things. It got to the point where they had to come in and tell people when they say chicken jockey, do not do anything. You have to behave.
What
Yeah,
was it like like Rocky Horror Picture Show?
almost. It was just like a mass insanity as soon as they say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
I
thing at school. I mean, the kids all were saying it forever. With 6, 7 was the other crazy thing, but that's not from the movie.
I didn't. No, I knew there was an issue that with the
Oh yeah.
Minecraft movie of people going nuts and stupid, but I didn't know that that's what it was. Yeah, I had no interest in seeing the movie. I have no interest in the game. Sophia, did you ever play the game?
No.
All right.
Minecraft? No.
Yeah.
Colonel Sanders didn't even know the answer.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
No, I've not played.
wow. No. So I. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't know. All right. Well, next, Steven, you're up to
Rocky
issue.
Horror Show reference a toast.
Yes, a piece of toast.
There you go.
You're up to issue 9. I don't know if I asked you this last time, but for new listeners, new viewers, how long does it take you to write an arc? I'm not going to go issue. I'm going to go with a story arc. And how long is a story arc for you? Are we keeping them at 3 issues, 2 issues? How long is a typical story arc for Dirty Living?
Well, the first one I thought was going to go for 8 issues, but we did it in 6. And my intention on this one is 6 as well. I think that's a good length.
Okay.
Depends. I mean, if for some reason it seems like it needs 2 more issues, I'll probably do it. But I'm shooting for 6.
Okay. Now, how would you feel? How can I word this? What makes you feel if an arc needs 2 more issues?
Well, trying to keep the story, keep the pace going, let it breathe a little, and not over clutter it, which sometimes I have a tendency of doing. So I try to let it breathe a little bit more these days, and you can see it in the writing. And the first issue was 26 pages, I think, and that could have probably been 2 issues if I really thought about it wisely, uh, or at least an issue and a half, right, Ryan?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so you now I can tell more, just more experience at writing, and um, but I think 6 will do this next one.
All right, Ryan. How long does it take you to bang out an arc?
Too long. So, so initially we've been doing everything digitally with a pretty strict deadline. So we get an issue out every 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So that and basically after I get the script, it's just a 3 month race to the finish. So that's penciling, inking, full color. Then we get the lettering done. Uh, but for me, that's full bore. I'm relatively slow, but that a full book in 3 months is good for me.
Okay. Steven, let's get back to you for a second. With writing Dirty Laundry having 9 issues in the can, do you feel that you know each of these characters, even the side characters that become very important, like the old lady? Do you feel that you know them well enough now where you can just write them in your sleep? You know where you're going with them. You know what they think. You know what they feel. You know how they're going to act and react during any situation that you dream up for them. And do you think it's easier or harder since you know these characters so well?
It's definitely easy when you once you know them. They have their own personality, and it's almost like sometimes I'm talking like Artie, or even like the old lady with her little snarky comments or whatever. But yeah, I think the part is that's the hardest is when it comes to I think this character needs to go, and you're very attached to that character, and so that's when it becomes tough. Other than that, like Doug, he has quite the personality. We all, he loves his whiskey, he loves his cigarettes. He's cranky, grumpy, and he just wants to get his job done. God only knows when he sleeps, because we don't ever put that into the story.
He's in bed once. He's sleeping once.
Yeah, once.
All right. So
Hmm.
how often do you have to make a character go? How often? I mean, do you come across to a character like I can't do anything else with this person but let them go? I mean, who makes that decision? Is it you? Is it Ryan? Is it the editor or the publishing house?
It's usually me. I just feel that that's the story. That's where it's got to go. Um, this person is it's just part of a story that it's like, okay, well, um, we had the death of somebody who was already dead. So, and I it's some of the creative team was a little bit upset about that, or not upset, but like, oh, I,
Me.
I hate to see him go.
Yeah.
So, but I,
Okay.
I I definitely have some more characters that will be getting eliminated because we have some new characters coming on board.
Okay, with that being said, and Ryan, this is another question for Steven, and then we'll get to you, and if Sophia has a question. Has a character now? Granted, these are your creations, your and Ryan's creations, and you're writing these characters, Steven. Their actions are actually your actions. You are creating their actions. But has a character ever pissed you off? See, you're laughing, so you're understanding what I mean. But has a character ever pissed you off?
Maybe, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I
elaborate.
um. I, well, when Doug talks back to me when I'm trying to write something into the script, he pisses me off. Uh,
Okay, okay, elaborate, please.
well, no, it's like I was in it was in the first issue, and I was writing a scene that was thankfully Christian was like, well, I don't, this doesn't make sense. There needs to be a reason for the killing of Artie, and Johnny, and that whole scene. Um, and I sat for a couple days with it, and trying. I thought Doug's intentions were going to go one way, and it didn't. it didn't go that way. And I was like, but no, damn it, you were supposed to be the one who shoots him. And then I was like, but no, because you're the main character. We don't want to do that because, whatever. So, yeah, I was like, kind of like, he was pissing me off because I couldn't figure the way to get him, uh, to get that whole scene to work with him being still true to being a good cop.
Okay.
So that's the best way to describe that.
Oh, cool. Ryan,
It,
same
it really
question.
shows up too in the way he's drawn. From the initial thought was where he was going to be really dark, right? He did some really bad things, and it kind of that's the path he was going to be going down. But there was that change, and some of his actions and some of the things that happens to him became a little more light. So him as a character and his design and how he acts became lighter as the story went instead of him going down and being darker. So for me, it made him more fun to draw and gave him so much more personality. Uh, you know, he's fun for me to draw now. Like he's
Okay.
like a really great character, and everybody's gonna love him because he's like
Okay.
he's a mess of a person, but he's funny and he's trying his best. You know,
Hmm.
even though he's downtrodden, he doesn't stop, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
As as
Okay.
far as far as like a character though that pisses you off, like he's an asshole. Yes, we have. That's also in the first issue. That's Bobby Mancini. He's a cop. He's a shitty cop, and yeah, he'll piss you off.
Okay. So, Ryan, with that being said, what character in the book, besides Bobby, pissed you off as you're drawing? I'm like, boy, this guy really pisses me off. Or this girl, this person, this demon, this kid, this old lady. What character in the book, after you read what Stephen created, and you're drawing them, you're like, boy, this person really pisses me off.
I don't know. No one really pisses me off. I think there's a lot of people making bad decisions,
Okay.
and that it really it makes them all. They're all human in a way. There's not really like a big, there's some bad guys, but there's no one who's a total twiddle your mustache kind of villain. Everyone has families and relationships, and so there's no one I'm pointing to that's like a horrible villain in 100% kind of that way. So I can see the light in almost everybody in the book, and it makes it interesting for me.
All right. Sophia, we got comments?
We're good.
Okay. So, with that being said, boy, I just zoned out there for a second. Oh my God. Um, Stephen, where did the bad decisions come from?
That's a good question. I don't know. Um, I mean, like Ryan says, we're all human, right? We all make mistakes, and you have to think about how these people will react to a situation, how sometimes they may make a stupid decision. Um, I think I've also read a lot of books. I've seen a lot of movies, and I've seen, um, I've seen like, for example, Breaking Bad, Walter White, right? He's a character that you love him even, and then yet you hate him. Even though he's kind of the bad guy, but yet you're still rooting for him.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Darth Vader. I mean, he's supposed to be the bad guy, but you kind of just love him in a way. Some people are like,
Mm.
yes, or Darth Maul. Yeah, he's awesome. What a badass with that lightsaber. So,
Mm.
but as far as, really bad decisions, I mean, it's just like, okay, well, this person needs to be a little bit stupid here so that we can, it opens up an opportunity for something else to happen.
Mm.
All right. What my question was, how does one write a bad decision?
How does one write a bad decision?
With the pencil.
Yeah, no, on the keyboard. I mean,
Oh,
yeah, just like it's a bad decision to be climbing up this stupid looking fire escape that already looks rickety and